Hello everybody. I wanted to share something very powerful on this week's Torah portion. This week's Parsha is PARSHAS YISRO, Jethro. Parsha is loaded with the 10 Commandments, the Aseret HaDibros that was given over to the Jewish nation at Har Sinai, at Mount Sinai. And obviously it's a jam-packed Parsha with so many lessons. But I want for a moment just to focus on the beginning of this week's Parsha. So just a little background information here, just to know the story, the setting, what's going on. In last week's Parsha, we know Klal Yisrael, the Bnei Yisrael, the Jews left Egypt. Crazy miracles happened when the sea split and they made their way over. They're on their way journeying to Eretz Yisrael, to Israel. On the way, they're going to receive the Torah at Mount Sinai from God, from Hashem. And that's this week's Parsha. The 10 Commandments the Jews received on Mount Sinai. During this whole period, Moses, his father-in-law, Jethro, YISRO, which is the name of the Parsha, comes and joins the nation. And when he comes and joins the nation, he finds something very interesting. He sees thousands and thousands of Jews lined up with Moshe, his son-in-law, sitting at the front. And he inquires what's going on. And Moshe tells him that the Jews, the nation wants to learn the Torah of Hashem. And here they are coming, lining up to study from me. And YISRO tells Moshe, this is not sustainable. This is not going to last. So many people overwhelming you. Thousands of people. Remember, at Mount Sinai, 3 million Jews were there receiving the Torah from Hashem, from God. How can Moshe ever take care of the entire nation all by himself to be the sole teacher? So Jethro suggests an alternative, that why don't we have a hierarchy in the judge system? We'll have teachers of 50, of 100, of thousands, and then finally come to Moshe in case those lower level judges can't answer the question. And I turn the question to you and to myself. If your father-in-law, if somebody in your family, if a coworker, a student, a friend goes and suggests something to you at the pinnacle of your career, right? Moshe did the 10 plagues, split the sea, gave them the Torah, and now someone's coming and suggesting something different than the way he was operating. How many of us would just disregard the advice? Forget about getting upset at the person. Just totally disregard the advice. I would, and most probably many of us would. It's so hard to hear critique and being told that we're not doing something the right way. Moshe's legacy is enduring. Besides, for us studying the Torah that he gave to Bnei Yisrael so many years ago, there's so many things that we need to learn from Moshe. And here is one small item. When people suggest things to us, we need to be able to look beyond our ego and look beyond our successes and be able to listen to what other people think makes more sense. Sometimes when we're in the situation itself, it's hard for us to be objective. Usually we're subjective. And that's the lesson here. Tremendous lesson. The next time someone suggests something to us or gives us advice or critique or feedback, let's be open to it. Shabbat Shalom.